Welcome. This video covers how to upload and link new meeting minutes documents. Starting off on your website, if you're not already in CMS, you can go to cms.in.gov in order to reach the dashboard. And from here, you can drop down your site actions and go to preview site. And that's going to open up a new tab with your CMS homepage preview. And from here, you can click on the meeting minutes page. And once that loads, we can click into edit mode for that page. So we'll look at adding something to 2025 here. So we'll start off by clicking the edit page button. And once we're here, we want to upload our new meeting minutes PDF. So I'll do that first by using the Create New Asset button up here. And then we'll choose Files and PDF. So I'm just going to grab a test PDF to pretend like it's my meeting minutes. Friendly file name, you'll leave this the same. It's just going to default to the file name itself. Show in menu is actually irrelevant for files. This is more pertaining to pages themselves. So you could leave this as yes or no. It doesn't actually matter. Create location is important. This tells the system where this file should be placed within the website when it uploads. So 99% of the time, you'll click this select new location button, and it's going to open Asset Finder for us to select where we need this file to be uploaded. So I'm going to choose the files folder and then the meeting minutes folder that's underneath that. And that will upload it alongside these files here. So choosing that folder, hitting select, you'll see that populate here. So next we just need to hit create, and the upload process should finish here fairly quickly. So once this upload finishes, we get a quick summary here. I will tell you a quick note that if you want to link to this quicker, we can copy the asset ID to it, and I'll show you how that's a little bit more quicker here when we make a link. But once that's copied, we can hit the close button. So let's type out a date here. So I'm just going to pretend like it's January 1st, 2025. And once we have our text typed out, we just simply highlight it. And we could use this smaller toolbar or this one here. It's the same options, but we want to open the link option here. And rather than typing a URL, we're going to go search for that file that we uploaded. However, because I copied that asset ID, I can simply just paste it there in order to do this quicker. But I'll show you when we click on the Pick Asset button here, it simply opens up Asset Finder, and we would have to click back through these folders and down to this file in order to select it. So after the fact, so I had already pasted this here. When you click this button, it's automatically going to highlight that file. However, if I didn't paste the ID here, I would need to click that and then browse for that file within there. So that's a nice little shortcut. If you have the asset ID for the new file copied, you can simply paste it there. Another rule of thumb, you might open that PDF in a new window, and then we just have to hit insert link to finish that. So you could go down the line and create the rest of those, or however many you have and upload and link those in the same way. If you want to make them in this unordered list, we can simply just select them and click the make unordered list button here. So since we only have one of them and we're just testing this out, let's hit save and then we'll do a quick preview of this. All right, so once this saves, I'm just going to click this preview button over here so that we can check our work within the CMS. Looks like it's taking a little bit longer. Okay, so let's see, we've got this here, and that's all I have in my test PDF, so that works pretty well. All right, well, let's click back over to the Edit tab, and I'm just going to do a pretend publish here, but first step is we want to ensure that your page is in a live status. So it doesn't mean that it's been made public, but as long as this status under the asset information says live, then it's valid to be published. If for some reason, let's say your page was in safe edit status, which means you can make edits to it and keep this page in progress without it inadvertently being published. Let's say you had done that, you simply would set this back to approved and a live status. And as long as it's in that bright yellow status, we can click the publish dashboard button and continue on publishing this out to your public website. So we would have the meeting minutes page selected here, most likely publishing to your public website. So in that case, I usually check mark the test website too, just to keep them in sync. We're just publishing a single page, so we don't really need to choose anything else here. However, you might choose to get an email when the publish finishes. So once you've got those selected, you would simply submit and you'll confirm your publish. And usually within a few seconds, maybe to a minute, you'll get that publishing report, at which point you could load up your public website. So for example, at www.ian.gov, load up your public website, click on meeting minutes. I didn't actually publish it, so it's not there, but if you were to come here after publishing, you would simply do a refresh and that new content should appear fairly soon. That's about it for that. So again, the high level process is get into the CMS, navigate to the page that you wish to edit. So in this case, the meeting minutes page. You're going to upload your minutes PDF using the new button. You'll want to type out your text that will be the active link for that file. And for example, highlighting, creating a new link. Again, you can paste in the asset ID here, or if we browse for it, you simply have to click through to the proper folder, and I believe new items are added to the bottom of the list. So this is another reason why having the asset ID is helpful. Although I'll mention you don't have to do this either. You can simply click on the folder and do a text search for the file name. So I do this a lot when there's a lot of files in here. So if I just search for test, you can see that pops up right here. You can see the asset ID listed next to it also. So if I hit select, that's effectively doing the same thing as if I pasted in the asset ID. So I'm just going to erase this out and set it back to coming soon. And it's ready for you to add your documents. Let me know if you have any questions.